Hey everybody, it is Linda and we are talking Thanksgiving leftovers once again in the Thermidor kitchen in our Hyannis showroom. And today we're going to make Thanksgiving leftover pie, which is really good because it uses everything in leftover form here. So as you can see, we've got all of our leftovers from Thanksgiving kind of piled in their leftover containers. And you can make it today and freeze it and save it for later. Or you can just eat it today, either way. But we're gonna start with our stuffing. This has a stuffing crust. So I have got my stuffing here and I've kind of mashed it up a little bit. I am going to add about 2 ladles full of gravy to this. It's kind of a messy, get your hands dirty kind of thing. So be prepared. I find this is much easier to do with my hands. So I am going to mash my stuffing and gravy together to get it soft enough to actually form the crust of my pie. So I've got a pie plate right here. Go ahead and smash that in. Get it up on the sides if you can, just like a traditional pie crust would be. And now that that's all set, we're gonna pop that into our preheated 350-degree oven for 10 minutes. While that's cooking, we're gonna get our potatoes ready. Everything else is all set, but I've got my leftover mashed potatoes here. Again, just kind of smushed them up a little bit. We're gonna throw about 1/4 to 1/2 cup of heavy cream in here. I like about 1/4 cup because we're not looking for soggy mashed potatoes. We're just looking to soften them up enough to put them on top of our pie and let them be our top crust. So, not quite fully whipped, but just kind of go to taste. Because you've salted and peppered and seasoned everything to make your dinner, you don't need to worry about adding any extra salt, pepper, seasonings here because everything has got all of that going on. The other thing you're gonna need is some sort of leftover vegetable for your pie. I'm using leftover green bean casserole today, but if you have broccoli, carrots, any combination of leftover vegetables, you could probably throw some sweet potatoes in there too if you wanted to. All right, so my crust has come out of the oven and I am going to get ready to fill it. So we're gonna start with the turkey. I've got quite a bit of leftover turkey here. We're gonna use about 2 cups or so. Just gonna scatter that in there. Then I am going to add the green beans. Like I said, you can use any vegetable you want here. Then I'm gonna throw about 1/2 cup of gravy on top. Yeah, leftover gravy. And then those mashed potatoes that I mixed together, we are just gonna put those right on top. Spread them out as best you can. And then little leftover crispy fried onion strings from the green bean casserole. All right, we're just gonna drizzle this melted butter right on top. It's about 1.5 to 2 tablespoons worth. Drizzle that right on top. I am going to put it on a lined cookie sheet before I put it in the oven because you never know. And it's nice to not have to clean up that boil over mess. So back in the 350-degree oven for 30 to 35 minutes, and we will check it in about 1/2 an hour. All right, so we are about 1/2 an hour into our Thanksgiving leftover pie cooking, and it is bubbly and brown and looking quite delicious. So we're gonna pull this out of the oven. Right over here, we'll let it cool for about 5 minutes before we cut into it, and hopefully you enjoy it as much as we do.